As far as MSME concerned, the government has initiated many steps to encourage MSME sector. The main cause of problem for an MSME sector was stocks and receivables. The government has initiated a step that the government will repay all the amounts due to the MSME within a short span of time, and also in future also the repayment schedule will be disclosed, and that will be continued for in future also to make the payments which are outstanding from the government or government undertakings. This is a very good step, very much welcome step by all the manufacturing sector or the suppliers or MSME. See, there are so many small organizations are facing problem of receivables from PSUs, companies, government undertakings. That is getting a lot of problem. They are unable to meet the working capital requirements, and they are unable to operate the manufacturing unit continuously with full capacity. Now the government has understood the real problem of manufacturing sector about the receivables problem. Government thought of becoming model first model to repay the loans, repay the amounts outstanding to manufacturing sector. That is a very much welcome step, and that will add few energy to the manufacturing sector, and that will really energy sector will show much growth in future. With this needy step taken by the central government, and that will be followed by even MSME one return initiated by the Ministry of Corporate Affairs applicable to all companies also will help to repay MSME sector dues outstanding by the companies. Now the government is also taken responsibility to pay the amounts as early as possible, and also in future a procedure will be followed without the discretion of the payment priority on priority basis. Now this will help the manufacturing sector successful, make the manufacturing sector successful, profitable, viable, and to revive sickness. Now farmer sector is covered by the government, and also manufacturing sector is covered by the government. These two sectors which provides like GDP growth and also exports, employment, really will help the economy to develop in fast for coming new India. And one more request is about sick units, about underperforming units, non-performing. Many of them are non-performing assets and non-performing loans. Many of those loans are non-performing loans. What happened? How to deal with these loans? The government may consider to extend further working capital needs, what they require, and advise them to provide a schedule of repayment of earlier loans with 10 to 15% adjustment of the bill outstanding of every bill amount, so that within 2-3 years the old loans will be cleared by all the manufacturing units, and NPA will become a performing asset, and that will perform further also, and it will be strengthened. And this may be considered because many of the units are not performing because of stringent recovery procedures initiated by the banks and financial institutions because of NPA loans. Now if it is adjusted in such a way, or the facility will be provided as to meet the working capital requirements, and they will produce more, and they will ensure that the old arrears is paid by adjustment of, I think they themselves will suggest a schedule of repayment of old arrears. It is possible because with their experience, with their expertise, if one unit starts functioning and it will enhance the production, it will increase the profit also. And with those assured profits, they can repay the existing loans within a short span of 2 to 3 years in the process of adjustment of bills outstanding, with adjustment 10% of the bills, 10 to 15% of the bills outstanding towards the old arrears. And one more problem these units are facing are some tax recoveries or statutory dues, and which are outstanding before closing of the unit. That is also creating problem. We request the government to give lenient view and to collect these arrears with interest by giving some more time to them, or maybe monthly or quarterly installments, so that they can clear the dues, statutory and government dues, within a period of maybe 2 years or 3 years, like that. There also one more problem. Some of the tax, maybe GST, maybe VAT, maybe income tax, maybe other taxes, service tax, like that, central excise, there might have been expert assessments, because manufacturing unit entrepreneur may not be in a position to present his views before the completion of assessment. There may be expert assessments, and which resulted into huge demands. Of course, against the facts the entrepreneur could not produce, the government may consider to reopen, to give another opportunity to the entrepreneur to present his views and to think again to make the assessments, make the estimates again, so that the real tax liability, real statutory dues or real excise duties like that may be computed, and accept, maybe the entrepreneur will be able to accept and repay if the installments are given. These issues will cover some of the major problems of the entrepreneurs, and who can ensure the profits, functioning, performance, profits of the manufacturing unit, and also they will provide employment and productivity, and that they can ensure that. What need is two things. One is working capital requirement and the clearance of any dues outstanding, opportunity to clear the outstandings in installments, and if any ex parte assessments are made, that can be revisited or reassessed by accepting the explanation provided by the entrepreneur, so that will clear many of the disputes with the government departments, as well as revenue departments, taxes departments, and also as well as customers also. And the greatest advantage issued by the government is repayment of amounts outstanding to the manufacturing sector within a short span of time, and also prescribing a procedure to make the payments to manufacturing sector in future also. These are the great things that happened yesterday. Government intention has started, implementation will take some time, but the direction is in right direction. It may take some time, but it will become reality, and growth will be definitely assured by the entrepreneurs of India.